Hey everyone, Ivan here. Welcome back to our Austrian economics series. Today we're exploring one of the most dynamic aspects of the Austrian school, entrepreneurship and value creation. If you've been following this playlist, you know we've covered money, inflation, business cycles, and some money principles. Today we're diving into what many consider the heart of the vibrant economy, entrepreneurial discovery. Unlike mainstream economies that often treats entrepreneurship as an afterthought, the Austrian school places entrepreneurs at the centers of economic progress. This perspective offers powerful insight not just for business owners, but for investors, employees, and consumers alike. Let's explore how understanding entrepreneurship through an Austrian lens can help you identify opportunities, create genuine value, and achieve greater financial freedom. At the core of Austrian thinking about entrepreneurship is a unique concept developed by economist Israel Kirzner, entrepreneur as a discovery of opportunities. According to Kirzner, entrepreneurship isn't just about managing resources or taking risks. Is fundamentally about being alert to opportunities that others have missed. This entrepreneurial alertness allows individuals to spot value that hasn't yet been recognized by the market. Think about successful businesses like Airbnb or Uber. They didn't invent new resources, they discovered new ways to use existing resources that others had overlooked. The homeowner with an extra bedroom or the car owner with idle time weren't fully realizing the potential value of what they already had. As Ludwig von Mises wrote, the entrepreneur's activity is the driving force of the market. This perspective contrasts sharply with mainstream economics that often treats markets as a mechanical system moving toward equilibrium. For Austrians, the market is never in equilibrium. It's a dynamic discovery process constantly driven by entrepreneurial action. Each entrepreneur acts under unique knowledge and perception of opportunities, coordinating the economy from the bottom up rather than the top down. A cornerstone of Austrian economics is the subjective theory of value, the understanding that value doesn't exist in objects themselves, but in how people value them. This means entrepreneurs can objectively determine what has value. They must discover what consumers subjectively value. This places consumers, not producers, as the ultimate arbiters of value in the market. Karl Menger, founder of the Austrian school, revolutionized economics by showing that value comes from the mind of the valuer, not from labor inputs or physical properties. This explains why people pay thousands for certain sneakers, collect digital tokens, or value experiences over physical goods. Value is in the mind of the consumer. For entrepreneurs, this means, first, your business succeeds only by serving consumers' preference, not by imposing your own vision. Second, you must constantly discover what consumers value, which changes continuously. Third, profit and loss signals guide you toward better serving consumers. Fourth, no central authority can determine what should be valuable. This consumer sovereignty means entrepreneurs succeed by anticipating and fulfilling consumer needs better than alternatives, creating genuine value rather than trying to manipulate or control markets. Friedrich Hayek's insights on knowledge and markets are particularly relevant to understanding entrepreneurship. His work on the knowledge problem explains why entrepreneurial discovery can be replaced by central planning. According to Hayek, the knowledge needed to coordinate economic activity is dispersed among countless individuals, with much of it being tacit and contextual. No single mind or organization can possess all this knowledge. Think about it. A doctor understands medicine, a farmer knows their local soil conditions, a software developer understands coding logic, and consumers know their own constantly changing preferences. this knowledge can be centralized effectively. In a marketing system, prices serve as signals that communicate this dispersed knowledge, allowing entrepreneurs to coordinate their activities without central direction. When prices change, entrepreneurs adjust their plans based on these signals. This explains why economies with decentralized decision-making consistently outperform centrally planned ones. When millions of entrepreneurs can act on their unique knowledge and receive honest profit-loss feedback, resources flow to their most valued uses. As Hayek noted, the marvel of the market is that it enables the utilization of knowledge not given to anyone in its totality. For entrepreneurs, this means, first, their local and specialized knowledge is a competitive advantage. Second, big businesses and governments face knowledge limitations that create opportunities for nimble entrepreneurs. Third, genuine innovation often comes from unexpected sources, not central planners. While not strictly of the Austrian school, economist Joseph Schumpeter, who was influenced by Austrian thinking, developed the crucial concept of creative destruction that explains how entrepreneurship drives economic progress. According to Schumpeter, capitalism advances not through gentle optimization but through revolutionary innovation that disrupts existing structures. New businesses, products, and methods replace outdated ones, creating temporary displacement but long-term prosperity. This process, while sometimes painful in the short term, is essential for long-term progress. When entrepreneurs introduce better ways of meeting consumer needs, resources shift from less valuable to more valuable uses, increasing overall prosperity. As Schumpeter wrote, creative destruction is the essential fact about capitalism, the process by which the economy continuously renews itself from within. For entrepreneurs and investors, understanding creative destruction means, first, existing businesses face constant threat from new innovations. Second, protecting established industries from competition ultimately harms economic progress. And third, successful entrepreneurs must continually innovate or risk becoming obsolete. For the greatest opportunities often exist in transforming or replacing outdated systems. Austrian economists identify several factors that hamper entrepreneurial discovery and value creation. First, regulatory barriers. When governments impose excessive restrictions, licenses, or compliance costs, they protect established firms from competition and prevent new entrepreneurs from entering markets. Second, cronyism and privileges. When success depends more on political connections than on serving consumers, resources are misallocated and genuine entrepreneurship is discouraged. Third, monetary manipulation. When central banks distort interest rates and create inflation, the price signals entrepreneurs rely on become corrupted, leading to malinvestment and boom-bust cycles. Fourth, punitive taxation. When successful entrepreneurship is heavily taxed, the incentive to discover and act on opportunities is diminished. Despite these obstacles, human creativity and the drive to improve our condition continuously find ways to overcome barriers. Entrepreneurs who understand these challenges can navigate them more effectively. The Austrian perspective on entrepreneurship offers powerful insights that can transform how you view markets, business opportunities, and value creation. While conventional economics often treats markets as mechanical systems and entrepreneurs as interchangeable factors of production, the Austrian school recognizes the dynamic, discovery-oriented nature of entrepreneurship and its central role in creating prosperity. To deepen your understanding of these concepts, explore works like Kirzner, Competition and Entrepreneurship, F.A. Hayek's the use of knowledge in society, and Ludwig von Mises' chapters on entrepreneurship in human action. How have you experienced entrepreneurial discovery in your own life? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to consider subscribing for the final video in our Austrian economics series, where we'll explore monetary history through an Austrian lens. Remember, entrepreneurship isn't just for business owners. The entrepreneurial mindset of discovering opportunities and creating value applies whether you're an investor, employee, or consumer. By understanding these Austrian insights, you're better equipped to navigate our complex economic landscape. This is Ivan, helping you will build real wealth through timeless principles. Thanks for watching, and I see you on the next one.